Here we go. It's the CVC. In the bottom left side, we have ourselves a KZ Gamerman fighting as a blue Zerg. Did I say that already? I think I did. But anyway, we'll say it again. A blue Zerg. It is Solar. Top right side, another Dragon Phoenix Gamerman is the red Zerg. It is Dark. Scary man indeed. Man I also like to watch, especially in the late game. Utilizing all those spellcasters to just an efficiency that feels unparalleled to me. There's some other Zergs getting close now. Like more and more Zergs are seeing like the strength of the late game spellcasters when optimized to their fullest ability. And yeah, people are putting in a lot of work and hours into that. But man, Dark. Whew. He is very committed about wanting to be the very best in StarCraft 2. Not saying that others aren't, but man, this man. Trying to be the best at those micro games and then just, you know, being like, oh, you guys think it's not possible to do Queen micro, Broodlord micro, Viper micro, Infestor micro, and then the Lurker burrow and burrow all at the same time in the same fight? Well, let me show you. I could do that, and I could even neural the High Templar and start using their abilities as well. No problem. No problem, sir. How many spellcasters is that? Queens, Vipers, Infestors, High Templar. 4 spellcasters he uses in the same battle. It's nuts. And then he, you know, all the rest of his army needs to move as well. It is a joy to see. Might not happen here. Might not happen here. Depending on, of course, where this EVZ is going to go. A little bit less likely to have this go into the ultra late game here. I would say, especially the Korean Zergs, of course. Famous for their Zergling, Baneling aggression. In this matchup in particular. Oh, nice little first engagement there for Solar. Doesn't seem like much, but you know what? Now he gets to be on top of this third base, and the Zerglings of Dark, not really much they can do about it up until this Queen arrives. A little bit of extra poke damage, always nice. If you do want to try to come in there with a bigger group of Zerglings later down the line, try to deny the third base, you know. Might be able to get it now just because of those few extra HP points missing. Yeah, the health points. Those. Really trying to keep these 2 Zerglings hidden for now. See where he sets them up. On the third base. Good amount of Zerglings coming in here from the north side. But 4 Banelings should be enough. Plenty to help defend against this. Banelings being built by Dark as well. That's one of the places. Looks like it's been figured out by Solar though. Yeah, both of those do get shot down quite convincingly. Another wraparound here from Dark though. Not ready just quite yet to give up on this aggression. Making roaches behind this as well. So he's feinting the Zergling Baneling aggression. Oh my god, that was massive. Jeez Louise, that was 20 Zerglings, something like that. Blowing up in one Baneling shot. Solar's got to be kicking himself for that one. He's going to have to remake those Zerglings now as well. And the problem is that he's going to be fighting roaches pretty soon. Those Zerglings are not the best at fighting roaches. Can I keep this Baneling alive as well? There you go, Dark. Man, he is on fire right now with that micro. Maybe a little bit lucky as well, of course. Always a two-way street getting those big Baneling hits. Your opponent needs to make a little bit of a mistake as well. Alright, in come the roaches. Circling counterattack has been thwarted as well. Looks like Dark completely ready for that one. The Spine Crawler's not quite ready though on this side of the map. Banelings blowing up the other Banelings incredibly well. There we go. I think that may have been a misclick there. And exploding that one. A little bit of misfortune for Solar. And it is enough to tip everything into Dark's favor. GG is called. Well played by our Red Zerg. I say that's pretty cool. That's, you know, something we wouldn't have known about the qualifiers, perhaps, if we didn't have this opportunity. So, great. Big shout out to, you know, the GSL for helping us do all of this. AfreecaTV. You know, all the forces involved. I'm not that well informed sometimes, guys. I choose ignorance because I hear it's bliss. And, man... sometimes it is. Sometimes it's a lot of terror, of course, as well. When you do too much ignorance and you're just suddenly like you're not quite sure what's happening anymore. In any moment, in any situation. But you know what? Let's ignore all of that rumbly, mumbly right now. We got in the top left side, Red Zerg fighting for the Dragon Phoenix gamers. It is Dark. Bottom right side, the Kaisi Gamer Man himself, the Blue Zerg, Mr. Solar. Does he live in Korea? Both of these players are living in Korea, yes. I think. I'm pretty sure they do. Because the only reason why they would move, I suppose, is like if they had a wife in another country or something. And I'm pretty sure Solar has a Korean wife. Alright, getting aggressive here. Both of them doing the same build. Did that Overlord spot those Zerglings though? I'm not entirely certain. I'm tempted to go back in time in the replay, but we won't. Not to, you know, break the immersion that we're all experiencing here. As the true reveal of the GSL qualifiers takes place. That's a lot of Zerglings, isn't it, Solar's? In a little bit of trouble. Let's hope his speed upgrade completes about the same time as that of Dark. It looks like it will. You can zoom in on this and then compare. It looks fine. Dark didn't take the chance anyway. He moved back with his links right there. Ooh, the micro! Oh. Aww. Aww. Dark actually a little bit quicker here. It's the seconds or something. Ooh, that is unfortunate. One Baneling wasted there for Solar. One less Baneling to work with, trying to make his way up this ramp. Which I'm not even sure if he wants to at this point in time. I feel like you just expand, right? I think that is what he's thinking as well. Just expand and contain. Send those Zerglings in. There you go. How does this happen? How do you get this situation? Like where there's just 2 Zerglings for both of them. And they're both microing them as well still. That is quite ridiculous. Alright, yeah. Solar getting a, well, slight advantage on the timing of his hatchery. I don't know how much that would translate as he is still... Well, I guess he's only one worker behind, as this drone has to transform himself into a hatchery. Solar not really in a position to push Dark back up the ramp, though. Looking for Banelings. Can't quite get them. Does get a pretty good scout here. Seeing the drone numbers. 1 gas. Still no really weird stuff with a lair or something like that, right? Nothing of the sorts. No roach warren. Probably the more important thing to look for at this time in the game. Sneaky Banelings start doing this a lot right now. Setting up weird locations for those banelings to morph, and then coming in from very awkward angles for Solar to predict, I suppose. Setting off another baneling there, it looks like. Solar gonna try to keep his banelings alive now against those of Dogs. Oh, I don't think that was very clean from Solar. 2 more banelings coming for those drones right now. That's a lot of drones. 5 in total. Queens. Well, there's 1 baneling left, so Dark being very careful about that one. I feel like he may have been able to make that happen there, but maybe that was just my optimism. Dark being a bit more professional and being like, you know what, let me just play it a bit safer than Kozan would here. Because if you do lose all those Zerglings to the 1 baneling, you're screwed. You are. Royally so. Okay, Solar denies Dark from getting something there. Oh my, how does that happen? How did the baneling still get there? Guess we'll never know. Not a lot of banelings on Dark side at the moment. Solar's still gonna try to make something happen here. Doesn't quite have the circling numbers, but trading out alright for the time being there. Right, room key, there we go. Eight roaches. Roach run for Solar coming up as well as that +1 attack. Is going to be pretty darn good for him if that does come into fruition. Actually cancelling and restarting it in favor for the Roach upgrade. Ooh. Okay, doesn't lose the baneling. Very important. Oh. Come on. Careful now. Oh, this is a lot of army supply. This is a lot of army supply. Little bit similar to game number 1 here, where that spine crawler not quite ready. Oh, those banelings could have exploded there. Sorry, I panicked. Ah, this is rough. That is most likely going to be it, guys. That is a lot of drones going down, and there's still more to go down here, as Solar just doesn't have the goods. It appears that Dark will break the curse of every single best of 3 going to match number 3. GG is called. There we go. Dark manages to accomplish what nobody else has done so far.